The Colorado Rockies avoid a three-game sweep going up against the Chicago Cubs and beating them on a walk-off against Daniel Palencia on Sunday. And then the Chicago Cubs do a shocking thing around the time of the game. They announce that Owen Casey is being sent down, and they are calling up Kevin Alcantara, as well as they signed two other players that are just head scratchers, if nothing else. We gotta talk about it, y'all. Let's go. All right. So, first and foremost, the Chicago Cubs do lose a game that was very winnable to the Colorado Rockies on Sunday. The game was tied 5-5 after a nice hit, nice home run by Ian Happ. Then after that, both teams would go score. The Chicago Cubs did that at the top of the eighth inning. The bottom of the eighth, Colorado Rockies would be held in serve, and then the ninth inning, the Chicago Cubs weren't able to score, but the Rockies do get two big hits off of Daniel Palencia. And they do score a run off of that on four pitches, three of those being strikes that he threw. And Mickey Moniak hits a walk-off RBI triple to lift the lowly Rockies past the Chicago Cubs. It's unfortunate. We've talked about um Daniel Palencia before, and I did an episode earlier on where I was talking about asking you guys, have you lost faith in Daniel Palencia? If the Chicago Cubs have a 1 or 2 run lead, Daniel Palencia is in a lot better position to help the Chicago Cubs. If the Chicago Cubs are in a tie game going into the bottom of the ninth on the road, Daniel Palencia is not the person that you want to send up there. And I think Craig Counsell's finally learned his lesson. This is the second time in a week he's been walked off um, under these conditions. And I think it's just pretty clear now that that might not be the spot for Danny. If you're trying to hold a 1 run lead, Danny's pretty good. If you're trying to, close the game, you got a 2 run lead, 1 run lead, you could pretty much send Danny Palencia out there. He'll do the job. But if you're trying to send a game into extra innings on the road, Daniel Palencia is not your guy. It's not your guy. And again, it's unfortunate, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And like I said, the Chicago Cubs, he's not a closer. He's not a closer yet because he can't close on the road. He can't continue the game on the road. He can't extend the game on the road. Daniel Palencia just is not that guy to do that for you. If you have a 1 run lead, 2 run lead, I'm confident Daniel Palencia can come in and shut the door. He's shown you can do that all season long. But when it's down to, hey, Daniel, I need you to hold them. Don't let them walk us off so that we can, get to extra innings with another chance to win this game. Daniel Palencia going to let you down every single time. Every single time. And the Chicago Cubs, in turn, have made multiple reactionaries to this happening. I mean, just in general. So a couple things the Chicago Cubs did. The Chicago Cubs did announce during the game that Porter Hodge is on his way back up to the main roster. So yeah, that is one thing that they have decided to do. Another thing that they decided to do, and I didn't get to talk about this actually happened on Saturday. The Cubs claimed right-hand pitcher Aaron Savali off of the waivers from the White Sox. The White Sox traded Andrew Vaughn for Savali earlier this season. Savali does have a history with Craig Counsell. They do know each other. So, like I said, I think Craig Counsell probably feels maybe a little bit more like he can probably get the best out of Savali. I do think he'll be a bullpen piece if he can return back to form. Or the Cubs might end up DFAing him as well. I mean, we'll just have to see what happens. But like I said, that was a little bit of a head scratcher deal. And then another one, the Cubs are also reported by John Heyman closed a deal with a veteran first baseman, that being Carlos Santana. Santana had in 396 at bats, has an average of .225, 11 home runs, 52 RBIs, 7 stolen bases, an OPS of .649. My question to you and to everyone is, what do you think about this signing? This signing in particular. I get the pitching. I mean, hey, I've seen Tommy Hotovy walk on water before with making pitchers look much better in his team. I've also seen that backfire on the Chicago Cubs too, and the pitcher does the same shit that he did on the team that DFA'd him. So I mean, we'll just have to see. But this is interesting. This is interesting. Michael Busch is finally getting back into form. You haven't gotten much from Justin Turner. So with this signing of Carlos Santana, what do you do with Justin Turner? That's my question. That's my thought process. Or is this guy going to get some DH time? Are you still going to keep Justin Turner to be able to play first base when you need him? And is this guy just going to get some DH time? I primarily think Carlos Santana signing was for DH role. If you look at his OPS, if you look at his splits and whatnot, I think that it definitely leans to he's probably going to end up getting some designated hitter time, maybe be a sub in at first base. You might try Turner at third base. But yeah, I mean, the Chicago Cubs just need more hitters. Point blank period. Chicago Cubs need more hitters. So they're going out to try to do what they can to get more hitters, to get more at bats, to get more guys to score runs. We have to score runs. And this guy, 52 RBIs on the season, 11 home runs. I mean, we'll see what he can do at Wrigley. And if he's able to figure out how to earn more runs at Wrigley for the Chicago Cubs. But I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But this was a weird signing for the Chicago Cubs and weird call-ups in general. The last one is Kevin Alcantara. So Owen Casey has been sent back down to AAA, the minors, and Kevin Alcantara, the Jaguar, is on his way to the main roster. Also, again, my question to you and to everyone is why? If Craig Counsell didn't play Owen Casey and didn't give him a lot of time, why would they call up Kevin Alcantara right now? Nothing's going to change. There's nothing that's going to change. You might as well let both them gentlemen play on the AAA team because they neither one of them see in the field this year. That's just the way it is. It doesn't make any sense to me that they're doing this. I understand rosters expand. I understand you can have more guys on the roster. You get 2 spots. So I mean, like I said, it does look good that you get another pitcher and another power hitter to be able to help you. But bringing in Kevin Alcantara and replacing Owen Casey, that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. You guys have to explain that one to me in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on why they want Kevin Alcantara up instead of Owen Casey, or either one of them at all, if neither one of them are going to see playing time. My guess is they want to have a look at them. They will get, saying a couple of ABs, maybe a game here, a game there. But still, they're better served getting time in at AAA and just getting their ABs there if they aren't going to see substantial time up here on the main roster. So I don't know. I don't get it. But you guys let me know in the comments what your thoughts are about that. And after these messages, we're going to look at the Cubs wild card standings. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mike Jones here from Chicago Cubs Central, your number one spot for all things Chicago Cubs. And I'm here to talk to you about a product that has changed my life and is changing lives all across the country. That's right. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Dubby. What is Dubby? Dubby is an all-natural ingredient that helps with energy and also helps you to be able to get done what you need to get done. It helps with focus, with energy, and helps you to power through even the toughest of days. That's right. I know you may think to yourself, Mike Jones, how could you possibly run 2 podcast channels, run a private business, work a full-time job, have a family, as well as do all the other extracurriculars that you enjoy doing? Listen, man, I'm telling y'all my secret right now. It's Dubby. Dubby has helped me so much. It not only helps me with energy to stay up while I'm at work instead of taking those midday naps. Instead, I take Dubby, and not only does it help me power through my work day, but it also helps me to be able to be my best version of myself when I get home for my family and for all of you when I'm recording my podcast. That's right. Dubby today can help you in so many different ways, guys. Listen, all you got to do is go online, search today for Dubby. You can be better. I love Dubby because it's jitterless energy and it helps so much. They have so many different unique flavors that you could only find through Dubby. And on top of that, it's made right here in the USA. Dubby has zero sugar. Dubby is gluten free. Dubby has no hidden ingredients in it. It's all fresh, all clean. It is the good stuff for you, made right here. And like I said, the drinks themselves, once you buy a jar, the drinks themselves basically come out to about $1 per drink when you make one. I take one, I put some cold water in my Dubby tumbler and I shake it up and I'm going about my day. And I've had so much success since. It's also helped with my focus. I'm telling you guys, if you don't use Dubby, you are missing out. And guess what? Today, when you choose to use Dubby, if you go to the Dubby website and you type in Cubs Central Pod 2024, when you place your order, you get 10% off today just for using Cubs Central Pod 2024 when you place your order. Guys, listen, I don't know what you're waiting on. Dubby has changed my life. It can change yours too. All you got to do, head over to the website. They have so many different flavors. Press place your order and then press Cub Central 2024, Cub Central Pod 2024, and place your order today. Don't miss out, or else. All right, so the Chicago Cubs are still at the top of the wild card standings as it stands today. They are still 2 games ahead of the San Diego Padres in the wild card race. The Chicago Cubs in the month of August went 15 and 14. They have yet to have a losing month this season, which does bode well for them having some type of playoff run. They will be more than likely outside of a total failure in this last month of baseball. The Chicago Cubs will be playing in the postseason this year. So with that being said, being in the wild card position and playing into the postseason, the Chicago Cubs have 1 month left to get certain people, certain players playing correctly, playing the right way. You need to get PCA back on the ball. You need to get Kyle Tucker back swinging like he was swinging the bat in Colorado. You need to get Seiya Suzuki back having success like he was swinging the bat with his bat also. The Chicago Cubs did not gain any ground over the on the Milwaukee Brewers. It remains 6.5 games back from them for the division series. Every Brewer fan is now talking shit online about it and everything like that. They're having a good time with it. But listen, there's still a month of baseball to play, and a lot can happen. With that being said, the Chicago Cubs do have to do their part in that. And when the Brewers lose, they have to win. They have to maximize those games and keep winning those games. That's what it's all about. All right, so let's look into let's look into what the Chicago Cubs have coming up. They have 3 against the Milwaukee Brewers starting Monday at 3:05. Happy Labor Day to everybody who celebrates. Then they go Tuesday and Wednesday against the Braves. They have Thursday off, and then we do Nationals coming to Chicago for 3, and then you go to Atlanta, and then after that you have Tampa Bay come to Chicago for 3, and then you play 3 against the Pirates, 4 against the Cincinnati Reds, 3 against the New York Mets, and then you finish up the season against the St. Louis Cardinals. These are all winnable games. I don't think there's a single team that Chicago Cubs play in the month of in this month that has a winning record as of right now, as of this date. Oh, the Reds have a one game over. I'm sorry, the Reds and the Mets are the two teams that they play that have winning records as of right now. So the Chicago Cubs have no excuse. They have to go take care of business. Um, like I said, hold serve, try to win as many games as possible. Try to win as many games and many series as possible to put yourself in a better position to hold on to that top wild card spot. I think that will play big role in what the Chicago Cubs are doing. Last but not least, I do want to cover the Chicago Cubs going up against the Atlanta Braves. That's right. So we're going to see the Cubs and the Braves at Wrigley Field. Spencer Strider will be first against Colin Ray. Colin Ray is 10-6 with a 4.23 ERA. Spencer Strider is 5-12 with a 4.95 ERA. Then we have Shota Imanaga pitching on Tuesday, and he will be going up against Joey Wentz. Joey Wentz is 5-4 with a 4.92 ERA. Shota Imanaga is 8-6 with a 3.08 ERA. And then, of course, on Wednesday, there will be the Cubs and Braves play one more time at Wrigley. It'll be Cade Horton, who's 9-4, trying to make a case and a bid for Rookie of the Year, going up against Bryce Elder, who is 5-9 with the 5.85 ERA. So the Chicago Cubs have to take advantage and play the teams that's in front of them. You must go out there and score runs at Wrigley. These guys are coming here to show you something. Matt Olson is still there. You still got, what I'm saying, some really, really good players. You might be missing Austin Riley. You might be missing Aaron Bummer. You might be missing Joey Jimenez, like I said, but you still have pieces that are really, really good on this Atlanta Braves team. You do not want to take them lightly. So yeah, Chicago Cubs got to go out there and play baseball, man. You got to go out there and play who's in front of you. So we'll see what happens. But listen, let me know your comments and your thoughts below. What about these weird call-ups and signings that the Chicago Cubs are doing? Like, I mean, I don't know. Do you guys think that Carlos Santana, do you guys think that Aaron Savali, that these guys are going to make a difference on the Chicago Cubs team heading into the postseason, or do you think it's all for not? Let me know your thoughts below, as well as we can talk about the Chicago Cubs wild card standings. Let me know you guys' thoughts on that. I appreciate each and every last one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can leave a voicemail at 217-816-5498 or message us at cubsbaseball1992@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much. Until next time, remember, keep those book and pencils sharp and
Thank you for watching another episode of Chicago Cubs Central, the #1 spot for all Chicago Cubs content. Remember to like, share, subscribe for more Cubs content.